Hello, everyone. Welcome to our English listening practice video. Today, we will practice English by listening and repeating. You can read the captions and speak aloud along with the video. English becomes easier when you practice every day. Even small sentences help a lot. Let's start with a simple paragraph. Repeat after me.
Part 1. Dawn and Determination. The Early Start. The first glimmers of light seep slowly through the bedroom window. The house is silent, enveloped in the quiet stillness of pre-dawn. A man, Daniel, stirs restlessly. He has set his internal clock to an early schedule, and he often wakes moments before his digital alarm sounds its cheerful tune. He reaches out and gently taps the snooze function, allowing himself a fleeting 3 more minutes of comfort under the warm duvet. When the second alarm goes off, he throws the covers aside with a decisive movement, planting his feet firmly on the cool wooden floor. His morning begins with a deep, deliberate stretch. He rolls his shoulders, arches his back, and rotates his neck, easing the stiffness accumulated overnight. He then heads directly to the kitchen, bypassing the bathroom momentarily. His priority is hydration. He carefully pours a large glass of water, adding a slice of fresh lemon, and drinks it slowly, feeling the immediate internal refreshment. Then he moves into the bathroom for his shave. This is a quiet, meditative ritual. He meticulously lathers his face, the rich foam smelling of sandalwood, and then uses a razor with focused precision. After rinsing and drying, he applies a soothing aftershave balm. The entire process takes exactly 10 minutes, a small, reliable cornerstone of his routine. Next, Daniel dresses quickly. He pulls on a pair of comfortable but sturdy running shoes and lightweight athletic gear. He is heading out for his daily run, regardless of the chill in the air. He grabs a key from the hook, checks that his headphones are fully charged, and slips his phone into an armband. Stepping outside, the air is crisp and invigorating. He begins with a fast walk to warm up his muscles, then steadily increases his pace until he settles into a comfortable, rhythmic jog. His path takes him through a leafy park, past sleepy townhouses, and along a small river where the water flows quietly. He concentrates on his breathing, letting the motion clear his mind and set a positive tone for the challenging workday ahead. He returns home 40 minutes later, slightly breathless but energized. He performs a series of static stretches to cool down his muscles before heading straight for a shower. The hot water is a welcome reward for the physical exertion, washing away the sweat and waking him completely.
Part 2. Meals and Mechanics, Preparation and Organization. Following his shower, Daniel moves to the kitchen to prepare his breakfast. He is a pragmatic eater and prefers efficiency. He toasts 2 slices of artisanal sourdough bread until they are perfectly golden and sets a couple of eggs to boil until they reach a soft-boiled consistency. While the toast browns and the eggs cook, he brews a strong pot of French press coffee. He sits down at the kitchen counter, spreads a light layer of avocado onto his toast, and slices the eggs over the top, seasoning them simply with salt and freshly ground pepper. He enjoys his breakfast while listening to a business podcast, absorbing information and staying updated on his industry's trends. The sound of the narrator's voice fills the otherwise quiet space. Once finished, he rinses his plate and cutlery, placing them directly into the dishwasher. He then methodically cleans the countertop, leaving no crumbs or smears behind. Organization is crucial to his productivity. Daniel now turns his attention to his work area. He straightens the books on his shelf, clears any extraneous items from his desk surface, and prepares his tools for the day. He meticulously organizes his digital files, ensuring all documents are correctly named and saved in the appropriate folders. He charges his external devices, a portable battery, his tablet, and his noise-canceling headphones, and places them neatly in his briefcase. He selects his clothing carefully, choosing a freshly ironed shirt and well-tailored trousers, ensuring his appearance conveys confidence and competence. He checks his pockets one last time, confirming he has his wallet, phone, and building access card securely in place. He is ready to face the world.
Part 3. The Urban Commute. Travel and Observation. Leaving his apartment, Daniel locks the door with a satisfying click. He walks at a steady, purposeful pace toward the downtown transportation hub. The streets are now fully awake, teeming with the morning rush. He descends into the bustling subterranean subway station. The air is thick with the scent of coffee and the low, constant roar of approaching trains. He quickly purchases his ticket from an automated machine and walks to the platform, joining a dense crowd of diverse commuters. Everyone is focused on their own small world, some reading newspapers, others focused intently on their phone screens, and many simply staring into space. When the train screeches to a stop, the doors open and the crowd surges forward. Daniel finds a spot close to the door, adopting the common commuter stance, briefcase held tightly back against the partition. The ride is long, characterized by sudden starts and stops, and the announcement of stations over the loudspeaker. During the journey, Daniel observes the kaleidoscope of urban life. He notices the changing fashion, the brief, intense phone conversations, and the shared, unspoken patience of people confined together in a small space. He uses his transit time to review key presentation slides on his tablet, keeping his mind sharp and focused on his upcoming tasks. He finally arrives at his station, exiting the train and ascending to the street level. The noise and energy of the city immediately surround him. He walks the final stretch to his large corporate building, exchanging brief, polite acknowledgments with the doorman. He takes the express elevator, ascending rapidly to his high-floor office.
Part 4. Work and Focus. The Core Day. Daniel begins his workday by greeting his immediate team members, a brief moment of professional connection before diving into individual tasks. He powers up his desktop computer, prioritizing his tasks based on urgency and strategic importance. The morning is spent in a sequence of problem-solving. He tackles a difficult analysis of market data, requiring intense concentration and the manipulation of complex financial models. He fields several phone calls from clients, maintaining a courteous and professional tone while addressing their inquiries thoroughly. He takes meticulous notes during a video conference, ensuring every action item is captured and assigned. Lunch is a structured affair. He steps out to a nearby deli and purchases a simple wrap and a bottle of sparkling water. He eats quickly at a table outside, taking the opportunity to refresh himself with the sunshine and the brief disconnection from the office environment. This short break is vital for maintaining his energy and focus throughout the long afternoon. The afternoon session involves several collaborative activities. He participates in a brainstorming session, contributing creative solutions and guiding the discussion toward actionable outcomes. He then dedicates an hour to mentoring a junior colleague, patiently explaining a complex procedure and offering constructive feedback on their recent work. This part of his day is less about individual production and more about fostering team growth. As the workday draws to a close, Daniel reviews his completed tasks. He sends out a final batch of emails summarizing the day's achievements and next steps. He updates his physical planner with a clear agenda for the following day. He ensures his workstation is organized, leaving his desk ready for a fresh start tomorrow. He logs off his computer promptly at 6 o'clock.
Part 5. The Wind Down. Leisure and Rest. Daniel's journey home is a decompression period. On the subway, he deliberately avoids work material, instead scrolling through photographs on his phone or listening to a comedy podcast to shift his mindset away from professional responsibilities. Upon arriving home, he immediately changes into comfortable clothes, a soft fleece and casual trousers. His primary focus is dinner. Tonight, he prepares a simple stir-fry, quickly chopping vegetables and searing tofu in a hot wok. The rhythmic sounds of the knife against the cutting board and the sizzle of the food are both therapeutic. After eating, he spends a dedicated hour on personal leisure. He might sit down at his electric piano and practice a complex classical piece, focusing intensely on the intricate fingerwork. This intellectual and creative activity is his main form of stress relief. Alternatively, he might read an in-depth article on a technical subject or work on a puzzle. Later in the evening, he prepares a hot, calming herbal tea. He sets a small timer for 30 minutes and reads a non-fiction book that challenges his understanding of a new subject. When the timer sounds, he closes the book, signaling the end of his active mental engagement for the night. He meticulously checks all the exterior doors and windows of the apartment, ensuring everything is secure. He sets the coffee maker to automatically brew in the morning. He performs his final ritual in the bathroom, brushing his teeth and flossing thoroughly. Finally, he gets into bed. He adjusts the pillows, ensuring his neck and head are perfectly supported. He takes 3 slow, deep breaths, a simple technique to quiet his thoughts. He closes his eyes, already feeling the welcome weight of fatigue and the promise of a restorative sleep. The quiet of the night settles back over the city, and the cycle prepares to begin anew.
Thank you for listening and practicing English with us today. Keep repeating the sentences aloud. Try to read captions while listening. Practice every day to improve your fluency. Even small steps make a big difference. Enjoy learning English in your daily life. Keep observing, speaking, and listening. Soon, you will speak English more confidently. Don't forget to subscribe to EnglishTalkTime for more videos. See you in the next practice session.